Aloha, everyone. Hi, Betsy.
Aloha. Hi, Jonathan. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm hanging out.
Yeah. And hey, everybody in the chat. Good morning or good afternoon.
Or good evening.
Or
wherever
good evening.
You are.
Yes. I'm drinking water today.
You're drinking water? So I found this tea. It's a frankincense white tea with lemon peel in it. Talk about.
Where'd you get that?
So there's a guy I follow on Instagram or Facebook. Can't remember. Frankincense guy. That's how frankincense guy.
The frankincense guy. Now we'll be Googling.
Right. And he had a if you want to, the best way to have frankincense is through tea, and he had a link, and I clicked on it, and it was on Amazon. There was only one bag of the stuff left. I was like, okay, I'm getting it. So
get us all excited.
It's loose leaf. It's loose leaf. So you have to
do the strainy thingy. Yeah. Yep. Gotcha.
But wow, I've had it a few times, and drinking frankincense.
I bet. I'm going to be looking around for that one.
Oh yeah. Let's say hi to some people.
Let's do. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. First one was Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Lisa Rhodes. Hello. And Pamela Batchelor. Aloha.
Hey. Wow, there's a bunch of people in here already. I'm scrolling. I'm already lost.
Oh my God, my chat just jumped. Where was I? Okay.
Yeah.
Scarab. Aloha. Peter J. Watts. Hello. Maruta. Welcome.
We cannot stop ourselves from saying Maruta. And I'm seeing in the chat lately it's Maruta, like Margaret.
Well, and as far as I know, the R is trilled, so it's instead of Maruta, it's Maruta.
No, I try and do that. It sounds like a D. So yeah.
Maruta is
it sounds like a D when I do it. And there's Patricia. She popped in. Howdy.
Aloha. Let's see. Who else? Oh, Patricia Tyree. Hello. And for those of you who don't know, Moon Scarab is Ramon. Aloha, Ramon. Welcome.
Aloha.
And Peter and anyone lurking and everyone watching the replay. Hello.
So a Flanders panel. I'm already intrigued about what that is.
Wait. Oh, still haven't started Flanders. Yeah, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, somebody explain it to us, please, what Flanders panel. Two kinds of people who trill and people who don't. That's... I have no gift for language. I can't carry a tune. So that chip is missing in my head. Yeah, sorry for your loss.
Sorry, definitely.
Cool.
Well, the reason why I can trill is because I grew up knowing Spanish. Half grew up in Costa Rica, so I had to learn the trill, otherwise I wouldn't be speaking.
Yeah, that would have been a rough ride.
It's so, I don't even know how to put it into words. It tastes like it smells.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's a kind of an aromatic thing that goes up here, right? Yeah, that's like good truffle oil does that. Instead of just only tasting it on your tongue, it should go up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patricia said she learned to trill by saying ruffles have ridges. So mine are ruffles have ridges.
Okay.
They're duffels instead of ruffles, but they're more like, it comes out like duddles for me.
Oh my God. And Beth says she speaks Spanish and French, but her trills suck, so better at French. Okay. So I grew up learning Spanish like a native, right? So in high school, when I was told I had to take a language class, I'm like, oh, well, I already learned Spanish. I'll just take French.
Yeah.
Oh,
right. Whole different thing, right?
Oh, completely different. And the worst thing was my teacher was always yelling at me because when she'd ask me to say a sentence, half the words were Spanish, half the words were French, and it was done like in a Spanish sentence structure. She always yelled at me. I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's just instinct.
Ah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
never really learned French. It just ruined my Spanish.
Okay,
Oh,
so
great book.
we have an answer here. I'm assuming to the Flanders panel is a great book. Cool.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. I'm all about books. Right? So,
Here we are. Our last live for a short bit, right? Jonathan is taking July off.
July,
good for you.
Unless you want to do our 4th Tuesday, and that'll be my only show for July.
No, Gerald said he's going to pick it up. Remember, we're gonna do on Gerald's channel instead. Okay. So sorry, you gave up your spot.
Well,
like musical chairs on Tuesdays.
July is open for anybody who wants this spot right now.
Not this spot right now. This spot right now will be filled on Tarot Stash.
Right.
But the rest of Jonathan's spots, yeah.
Right, all through July.
Hi, Viviani. Hi, how are you?
Oh, aloha, Viviani. So I thought it might be fun to play with the new Kickstarter deck I got. And that is the 1111 Oracle by Maddie Peterson, the same creator who did the Uncover Your Past Life.
Oh, wait. Gerald says not 4th Tuesday. He'll be on vacation too. Oh, well, it's on Tuesday. I'll see you in July somewhere, guys.
Aloha, Tony. Welcome.
Everybody's going on vacation. Yeah.
Well, it is summer. It's that time of year, right?
Yeah.
So let's show you. The cards are round, just like with the past life regression deck. Got these lovely blue sides. It's
interesting. Oh, that's pretty.
Kind of reminds me of the that tarot deck we were using last month. That same blue. And the thing I like about it is that it has, there's the main thing, Sleeping Beauty, but then there's, Time to Wake Up.
Interpretations.
Living in a dream world, and you need more Z's.
I love those interpretations in that deck. That's so cool. That's really cool.
So every one that's like when it's reversed, that reversed one is the opposite, right?
Oh.
Inspiration. But then you have 3 positives. Use your imagination, be artistic, and invent something.
That's really cool. And that blue border is really giving me the third eye vibe there, which I think really works well with that deck. Because even though it calls itself an oracle, it seems like it's a little deeper. So many oracles seem to be just kind of light and fluffy kind of thing.
Right. There's definitely a thing with oracles where either they are like deep and really well like rounded, or it's nothing but light and fluffy. Let me give you a lot of stuff. Why are you barking at the neighbor, Mimi?
Oh, I'm distracted, guys. It's summertime, so on the South Shore where Jonathan and I live, we tend to get wave action in the summertime. And I couldn't swim yesterday because the ocean was dangerous, and I was so grouchy all day, 4 days in a row without swimming, grouchy. So today it's only a 4. Let's see what the smaller waves, but still powerful. Big sets rolling in.
Well, yeah, it's the time of year for those. Crazy
it is. South Swell in the summer. It says Big Beach is dangerous, super dangerous. Not just dangerous, it's super dangerous. And
it's known as Breakneck Beach for a reason.
It is called Breakneck Beach for a reason. Yep. Many people have had spinal injuries there. So
yeah, I mean, I do swim, and I try and keep it like in the morning.
Got to go early in the morning. Yeah.
Go early.
This
Or
is
if
usually
you just stay in the shallow just to cool off for a minute, and then you run back out before the wave hits you.
yeah. This is the time of day I usually go between somewhere in the 8 o'clock hour. Yeah.
That's our usual.
Our usual.
So,
cool. So what are we doing today?
If you are looking for a reading, type in all capitals me, throw out a question in all capitals, get our attention, and we'll read them as we see them.
Oh yes, Beth, I did walk. I have a history of injury. I worked in horse racing for a long time, and so I have a count of 12 bone fractures. So I can last for about a half an hour walking, and it's painful for the half of it. So I did walk yesterday, and it was really painful. Really helped my mood.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I keep imagining myself learning Tai Chi and Qigong and to fill in the gaps, but we'll see.
That reminds me, we've been talking about doing that for like, what, a year now?
Yeah. I found a little 10-minute thing that I do in the mornings now, most of the time, a little Tai Chi thing. It's really cool. I'm enjoying it a lot. But as far as like for toning and strengthening, I haven't found the right niche yet that I can do without pain. So working on it. I know. Everybody. Right. Poor me. Poor me.
It's so horrible that you have to live on Maui with a great view.
I know. I just have to deal with it. Swimming. Yeah. I just have to cavort with the sea turtles. Poor me.
Oh, no. How horrible.
Yeah. So, okay. Distracted again. Sorry, guys.
Distracted. I know.
We are here for you.
Energy.
Who would like a reading? Anybody? We don't have a theme this month, correct? We don't have
summer readings, I guess. Or
we were talking last night about it, and this deck kept popping out at me. Yep, it's the Anti-Doreen Angel deck. I know it's Anti-Doreen, and most of us have kind of turned away from her, but this deck is the one that got me through my nightmare experience doing walk-in readings in Sedona. It was a no-fail. So it wanted to come out and play today, and here she is.
As well as the 1111 Oracle, I also have the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards. I didn't even remember getting this deck, but we were talking about angels, and I was like, I'm going to look at my angel decks. And I found this in my decks, and I was like, wait, what? And then I remembered I had gotten it in a package deal from eBay where I paid one lump sum for like, was it 5 decks or something? So, oh my goodness. What happened to Betsy?
What?
You're all like, you're like, I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing here.
Am I pixelated?
Yes.
You're fine on my end. You look pretty clear. Yeah, you guys, if I look pixelated, would you type in and I'll log out and log in?
Meanwhile, I will start the questions. We got one from Beth, one from Vivian.
Okay, and this one threw me for a loop. Beth, I have a dragon in my bathroom, and I named that dragon, or that dragon seemed to want to be named Wiley when I got him, and a few months into it, he changed his name to Theo, and he's never told me why.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and now I'm
all clear there. That's so weird because all I'm seeing is like
pixels. Do you want me to go out, come back in?
Oh no, it's okay. I can hear your voice, so that's all that's important.
Okay, well, let's find out. Let's see what Theo has to say. I'll ask both Theos. Oh. Okay, so that's a yes.
Oh, you're back. I looked down. looked up and you were back.
I'm back. Oh, am I normal now?
Yeah. All I saw was like, I don't know how to describe it other than silver snow. It was so weird.
Oh. Okay. Ooh.
Should I go?
Yep.
Okay. So I pull 4 out of the 1111 Oracle. First one I got was accountability, but specifically let go of blame. Right? So this is for Beth. Then we have collective manifestation. You affect a bigger picture. One too many, but we have indulgence. Then revelation, you have a revelation. So Theo, for me, this is he's saying let go of the blame. If you're blaming yourself about his passing, you need to let go of that. You need to see the bigger picture of what's going on. He might have indulged a little too much, I think, is what I'm getting here. But there's a revelation behind that. Thinking like I'm being asked that you take a step back, look at the bigger picture, see how indulgence and accountability act in the bigger picture, and that is where your revelation is going to come. I pulled a random Angel of Atlantis card for you, and I got Jophiel, which is joy. So he wants you to embrace joy again, right? Each one of the Angel of Atlantis cards also comes with a mantra or prayer or sound, right? Just see joy. The card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being and infinitely unfolding creative possibility. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the effervescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as children. Ask Jophiel to surround you with joyous elementals to help you in your journey, and chant He from the crown chakra to assist the release of joy. And there's the He, H-E-E. Cool. So when you're saying it, imagine the vibration coming out from the crown chakra.
Cool. Well, so I got kind of an interesting thing that kind of backs up where we're going with this, that Theo's message for you is in going along with that seeking joy and looking for outcomes. Something came up about intention. So pretty much all of us that are on Tarot Tube are really into working on doing our self-work, right? And going from where we were to where we want to go. And so his message was to, in your head, you know what your intention is and you know what you're desiring. And Theo said to strengthen that, to bring that intention down to earth, and to really call in what you want. And the reasons for that are the blessings and miracles that will come in you doing the third dimensional work on your fourth dimensional and higher desires. That there's that strengthening. I'm not saying you aren't doing third dimensional work. I'm not saying that. Strengthening it. Probably, I would say, become more. Is there a daily ritual or a daily practice component? It could be something as simple as walking up to your altar and having a small stone that represents what you've been working on, and whatever intention that you have set, whatever working you have going at that time, to just touch that stone in acknowledgement of, this is my intention. This is where I'm going.
Thank you. Hope that was helpful, Beth. Thank you for letting us read. Oh, and Beth says, is she a dragon that tracks?
Yeah, it's a dragon. Yeah.
Does Betsy have a dragon?
Yeah, yeah. No, dragons have Betsy.
Yes. Betsy is definitely in the clutches of the dragons.
Jonathan been talking about dragons ever since I met him, and I was always like, dragons? Dragons? And then all of a sudden, I don't know, I think it was about this time last year, it's like everywhere I turn, dragons. I mean, you see that incense burner found me. I think you get those at one of those mall stores. But and there's another little green one right there. A ring, and we have its companion. I mean, they're just. It used to be cats. I have 13 cats in my little space here, and now the dragons are pretty much almost the same. So
you're welcome.
Thank you. Cool.
Next question is Viviani.
Ooh, love reading. This deck loves a love reading.
And just real quick, going back to Beth, she says, I like the he and having an intention setting part on my sacred table. Yes. So well. Okay. Love. It's all about the love.
The love. The love. Yeah, I keep telling myself, "Oh, I'll just do 3 cards," and in my eye, it's like, "No, you're doing the 6, honey. You're doing the 6."
It's the
This
4.
This deck has a 6-card spread that it just loves. That can't get away from.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the what? What is the reading about? Your intention about your love relationship. The why. The clue to this one is friendship. Now, the next 3 cards I get are what's going on currently. And interestingly enough, they all came up in reverse. So even in this deck, I do read reverses. So we have freedom, we have surrender and release, and we have serenity. So to me, this is talking about those old messages in the back of our mind, talking about the limitations of relationships, about surrendering part of your power to someone else, giving yourself away, losing your freedom to do what you want when you want to, and losing serenity because now so much of your time is filled with someone else's needs and wants and desires and your concerns of being the person that they're seeking. The outcome on this is abundance. And the message is, if we can take these 3 cards that are in reverse and get them right side up, then we have the abundance of the friendship, the intention of the friendship that you're truly seeking. That's the abundance of it. That coming into a place of changing your perspective of what the losses, your personal losses involved in being in a relationship, if we can turn those around into assertive living within the space of a relationship, that's when we get to the abundance.
That actually kind of goes along with the cards I got. First one was be wary, but it was take a deeper look. So I'm seeing this as like, why is it that you want love? Like, really look deep. What is it that you're actually looking for, right? The next one is change is coming, and it came up with embrace change. So maybe there's something that needs to change internally before everything changes externally, right? She says change current relationship into friendship. Okay. This one, the power of stillness, actually came up with 2, because it came up on the dotted line that splits the 2. So you're, according to the book, you're supposed to read both sides. So the power of stillness, you get the message, slow down, but at the same time, too much stillness, right? So it's the idea is to slow down, but don't be too still. Like still be in motion, but slow it down. Is what I'm getting at. Don't be too in a rush. Okay? But at the same time, don't pull back so much that you're not doing anything. It's a balancing act, right? And the final card is be creative with the message, be artistic. So I'm seeing this as like maybe it's time for you to sit down and write out exactly what it is you're looking for out of love, right? Think about it. Like instead of it being an emotional thing, let it be an intellectual thing. What is it that you want out of love? What is it going to bring to you, right? And then our final card, I pulled Archangel Gabriel with the message of balance. Right?
Yeah. I keep hearing, where is your percentage meter on trying to invest into turning into the person you think they're looking for compared to just being you?
Right. That makes sense. Again, Gabriel asks you to create harmony by yielding to meditation and stillness. You're getting another thing. You need to be a little more still. Don't be too still, but you need to be less active than you've been. And the mantra that goes with this specific card is Om Mane Padme Hum.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, right? And it's they suggest you chant it 3 times every time you're feeling unbalanced. Om Mane Padme Hum, Om Mane Padme Hum, Om Mane Padme Hum, right? And this mantra opens compassion, right? It opens the heart.
Yeah, isn't that like a seeing the God in everybody kind of thing? Isn't that what that one actually means, though?
Om Mane Padme Hum is I acknowledge the divinity in you and the divinity in me. Basically.
That's what I thought, yeah. Kind of a namaste kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Hope that helps.
Hope that helps. Yeah, and she says, makes sense, Jonathan. Thank you. I'm investing in me now. Wanting Excellent. To move on. Mm-hmm. And she said, change current relationship into friendship, which, yeah, I could see that happening. Take a deeper look into the relationship, right? Embrace the change. Oh, aloha, Cheyenne. Welcome.
Hi.
So those are the 2 questions I had starred, unless I missed one. If you have a question for us, let us
Hi, Chris.
know.
Aloha. Yeah, anybody, if you would like a reading, pop it in all caps.
Yep. I will.
Meanwhile, maybe if nobody pops one in, do you want to do
Aloha, Chris.
You want to do a collective
Sure.
with your fancy new deck? I want to see what that fancy new deck has to say about a collective.
I love how the Vitruvian man comes up in a love reading. Right? Very fitting. So many people saying hi. I'm just looking at this. Hi, Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris.
He's a popular guy.
Yes, he is. Our handsome Scotsman. Okay. Somehow the blue has picked up some glitter somewhere.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure where the glitter is coming from, but I don't know if you can even see it. Probably not.
No, it doesn't. It's not translate. Well, at least for me.
No, it's so weird. Like when I first pulled this out, it did not have any glitter. Now it seems to have glitter. I'm so confused.
Oh, here, plucky heroine.
Oh, Plucky Heroine. Oh, stop you Hawaiian hunk, says Chris. Dang y'all. Yeah, I started Plucky Heroine, so should we just go to Plucky then instead of the...
Oh, let's do.
Okay.
Let's do.
I'm gonna shuffle one at a time then. I had different intention in my brain when I was shuffling.
Switching decks. I think a lot of people are ambivalent about work these days.
That's why they can't find anyone to hire anywhere.
Yeah, and what they're asking people to do. Hoi.
No. What do you mean, Jonathan? I was talking to Betsy. Betsy's the Hawaiian hunk. Aloha, Regina.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
wait a minute.
aloha, Scorpio Mama.
Hi.
Lucky Carolyn.
Hi. Okay.
I love that we're over. There we go. Okay. First card out. Own your power. Rely on inner resources. Right. Second card is Bader Menoff phenomenon. Subconscious influences. And we have divine justice. Justice will triumph. And material abundance. Conserve your resources. It came out reversed. Thinking about going back to work part-time. This coming out, own your power, rely on inner resources, is telling me, have you thought about like going back to work part-time, but for yourself instead of for someone else, right? Think about what subconscious influences are pushing you to do this. You will find balance again. Justice will triumph. But I'm feeling this conserve your resources coming out here is maybe it's not time to work for someone else yet, but maybe start doing part-time work for yourself. Either like an Etsy store or maybe selling readings or whatever it is that is right for you. You gotta, it's your inner resources. It's your subconscious that you need to listen to, right? With this, look how it, when it's reversed, it looks like the coins are falling out of the umbrella instead of being gathered by the umbrella.
Goodness.
So I would say no, don't go back to work quite yet. Conserve your resources. I feel like if you do go back to work, it's just going to end up costing you more than what you're getting back. And then let's see, our Angels of Atlantis. Here we go. We've got Archangel Raphael with communion. Look at Grand Central Station. No, actually, that's in the Middle East, right?
Oh yeah, that's Mecca.
Mecca, yes, thank you. I was having a brain fart there. I know these things. I don't even know what the rock is called, but my brain doesn't want to pull up the information. Obviously, it's not important for this moment. So the communion here is reminding you about those pilgrimages that the Hajj, right? The annual pilgrimage to Mecca, where you celebrate communion with your earthly brothers and sisters in the face of the divine. The objective is twofold, right, of collective petition and praise of the divine. Therefore, observe where communion is not apparent in your life. Know that the source is within you. Again, it's talking about within instead of outside. Ever present and all wise, wishing you to reveal the joy of your life in your heart, which possesses true insight. Chant Om 3 times to align with the communion of the holy angels, and Raphael will show you the way. It is Om, O-M. Oh my God. Okay, here's some confirmation for us, Betsy. Plucky Heroine says, "Ha! I have an Etsy shop and I sell sewing patterns. I guess I need to start listing again."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting some. Sorry, I have to write it here for myself.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Because what I got on this was on the question of should I go back to work? Here you are presently.
Oh.
Which was interesting because I picked up this little deck and I shuffled it, and I had intended on doing something. I screwed it up. It told me to redo it and cut the deck and get the card behind it and in front. And when I cut the deck, this card was opposite in the deck.
Oh.
It should have been on this side, and
it was not
exactly on that one, and it was upright. So the card behind it, in the past, who you've been, the Empress, and here is where the concern about going back to work comes in. The future, the Lovers in reverse. So disappointing pairing. And then the shadow card, I got 5 of Cups in reverse. So let's not talk anymore about all that, but let's talk about this. The concern of repeating harsh, unfulfilling working situations, disappointment in working situations seems to be the overriding energy of what I'm getting on this one. And to shift goals, instead of seeking this part-time job as a source of achievement and fulfillment for you, being recognized by your coworkers with possibilities of growth and improvement and advancement. How about if we seek a job that's more like a fill-in the blank job, something you can go to, earn a little money, and leave it behind when you walk out the door, to have no goals of advancement, no goals of achievement, to not think that this is going to create some kind of sense of upliftment and fulfillment and reward within you. Just a job you can go to, get it done, and the reward for you showing up is a paycheck. To keep it very simple and to shift your expectations about what this part-time work could be for you, because it could actually benefit you to go in with this attitude of, hey, I'm a warm body with a pulse, filling a spot on a shift. I'm doing this for you, and you're going to pay me to do it. And when I go home, I don't care about any of you because you don't care about me either, kind of a thing. Just keep it very cut and dried. These people are not my friends. This is not my future. This is a job, and I can do it. I can attend to it. And when I'm not here, I am free to be me. It will not take up any rental space in here. I am free to be me and continue my path of achievement and fulfillment outside of your doors. That one to me feels like a winner.
Oh, and Plucky Herman says, yes, I work for an investment management firm and corporate HR for agricultural services. UGS officer.
HR. Yes, lucky you. Fielding all the complaints of everybody involved on a daily basis. Hooray! Yeah. I'm thinking, find your, sewing patterns. Hey, go get you a job at Johnny Was. Check it out, man. They give you clothes every month. it's, it's like being at your friend's house trying on clothes in her walk-in closet all day long every day.
So hope that was helpful, Bucky. I'm seeing a very disconcerting question
Yeah,
for Cheyenne Shining. I have one if you have time and energy for me, Jonathan and Betsy. Is my imposter syndrome legitimate, or am I just not really welcome in the community?
Whoa, I'm going to tell you right now that you are welcome in the community.
Mm-hmm.
You are welcome in the community. But, okay, imposter syndrome. Wait. Woof. Okay, so girl, you got to clear whatever this is hanging around you, whatever that little pile of smoke is that's shadowing you. There's something shadowing you. It feels like there's something attached behind you. Interestingly enough, the shadow is not as dark as they normally are for me. I'm holding on to my screen so I can feel you. It feels like a clear, luminescent layer behind you, but it's an attachment. That's what's giving you this feeling. So I'm going to say, if you have a bathtub, do a salty, lavendery, whatever you can do. And, you cannot sage enough right now. If there's any way you can wrap yourself in sage. I think because, full moon's coming up, I think you're asking this question at the perfect time. Full moon is the great time to set your intention for releasing what is not serving you. And whatever this is, this shining thing is that's layered behind you, is not serving you. Because I have the feeling that keeping you small serves this energy, but does not serve you. And I think if we clear this out and give you a chance to breathe on your own for a little bit, and you may feel weird in doing these clearing outs. This is why when people come to my house, I won't banish an entity for them, because if they've had it around them for a while, they walk out the door, they don't feel normal, they get in their car and they ask to come back because you've lost something, right? Think of it like amputation. Like if somebody, they talk about when you cut your arm off, you have phantom limb thing that it feels like it's still there. Well, when you take that thing off, you feel like something's gone. So this one for me is all about you just clearing yourself and holding your own divine space, because I really like your vibe. I really like the energy that you're putting out. I think that's why you have this attachment. It's attracted to your light. It's not detrimental. It's not doing anything. It's just like carrying a heavy backpack all the time. And it doesn't want you to notice it's there, and it doesn't want you to shift. The imposter syndrome kind of keeps you there where at its benefit. So sorry, I'm rambling now.
No. Hi, Heather. So the cards I got for you, Cheyenne. First one was blessings with attitude of gratitude, right? Next one is one too many and addiction. The next one is repetition. Are you stuck in a cycle? And the final one is get moving upside down, get off the couch. So I'm seeing this almost like you're stuck in a cycle of like feeling bad about yourself, when if you just shifted the focus over to being grateful for the things you have and start moving, I feel like you need to start moving. Part of it just being stuck in the cycle so badly that you're just stuck on the couch potato, right? So I'm hearing this, like, get yourself out of the cycle, okay? The only thing that's going to help is willpower, right? So let me see what the chant for that one is.
So who is the angel on the willpower card? I just keep getting, what's the name of the angel? What's the name of the angel that's here to help? Okay.
Hanael.
Hanael. Perfect. So yes, absolutely do your Google for that particular guide and find out all the ways that that guide will be available to help you through this process.
Hmm. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't think I want to read it from. I want to read the whole thing. Um, just like the great whales of the ocean's deep, swimming in Mother Earth's tears, you are asked to bring willpower to your life in order to achieve the possibility of glory. The ancient souls of these beautiful sea creatures bring them to the flow of the universe. This reminds us that all is well in the divine matrix, and so take heart from their example. If your will is not currently flowing for you, ask Haniel for loving assistance, and you will feel the ruby ray force flooding through you, giving you such strength of purpose and healing that you will once again feel clear to admit your magnificence in the world. Chant Om 3 times for greater clarity.
Yeah. I think we've all dealt with imposter syndrome. The cool thing about it is when you're comfortable within the community and start making connections with people, because there'll be presenters and chatters that seem to click with you, and so when you start to nurture those connections and then end up on chats just like this, there will be people in the chat that will give you automatic validation on the messages that you've received and shared. And that helps a lot. It's like your rookie year in professional sports. You've got to get out there and play.
And she says, bless you, dear Betsy. Thank you. I'm in tears. Would I feel this physically, do you think? A heavy feeling in this area? Could be. Yeah. And yes, Jonathan, my child died and I haven't been.
Girl, yeah. I think that's probably about
that right there. Yeah.
That's about as deep as they get. That's as deep as they get.
And you're getting the whale tail in Hawaii here too, right? Diving deep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've had a medium session. I'm not asking you to call me for a medium session, but if you've not explored one and to communicate with your child when you feel strong enough and ready for that, just as a medium, the messages that our loved ones bring us from the other side are really different from what you think they're going to be. It's amazing. It's amazing. I see people walk in the door with boulders of grief on their shoulders and receive the messages from their loved ones on the other side. They walk out the door a different person. Yeah, it's an amazing process. But when you're ready,
When you're ready, exactly.
Yeah, in your own time.
Hi, Sharon Sipe.
Yeah, no, not bringing down the chat. This is what the chat's here for. This is what the community is here for. And this is why you belong in the community, because you bring it to the community, and the community is here living it with you because we all share these experiences.
Cheyenne says, thank you all for being here for me. I know this was heavy. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, of course.
Girl, grief work is my life. That fills me up.
We have one more question here. Janine Barnes. I want to move out of my boyfriend's home for various reasons, but it will cause conflict. Advice, please. Are you telling her to get out, Mimi? Funny, as soon as I asked the question, Mimi barked.
That was Mimi, huh? It wasn't.
Oh no, Buddha almost never barks. He just gets Mimi to bark for him.
It gets her in trouble. Because doesn't Mimi have the collar?
Yeah, she's not wearing it right now.
She has a bark collar. That little bugger, boy, he really knows how to play the system, doesn't he?
Oh my God, he's ridiculous.
Uh-oh. Viviani said we missed a question from Scorpio Mama. We'll go back. Scorpio Mama, could you please type it back in caps?
And I can also try and... Did I not start it? I didn't start it. Oops. Sorry about that, Scorpio Mama.
Hey.
Oh, I found it. I started. Okay.
Okay. You guys know my mod skills. I make no excuses. If I miss it, I just know I did it.
So, okay. We'll do Janine first, and then we'll jump back to Scorpio.
Yep. Yeah, I'm almost there. All I need is one little angel card. Ooh, okay. I can go. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is about where we are currently. The swords, the 5 of swords. So, yeah, in the past, we may have thought about gathering all that we can get on our way running out the door. And the future is, let's rethink where we're going on this. And my angel cards back this up with intention and retreat. So what I'm getting about this in your comment, that it will cause conflict. My intention is to not worry about the things that you feel are due to you on your exit, like material objects, finances, that thinking that you need to come out of this with equal measure of your contributions is probably a big part of conflict, and to just get yourself out. Set your intention, because your intention is you want to get out and to just do it. The minimum amount of stuff, because that stuff is only going to weigh you down going forward, because it's going to be baggage, literal baggage, and emotional reminders to just cut where you are and go. I don't want to say cut your losses, because you haven't lost anything. It feels like if you step out on your own with just your own bare minimum, in my head, I'm hearing a loss, but no, getting out is the whole thing. It's just a reframing in your head. It seems like there's like a thing about housing. If there's this thing about finding appropriate housing, to work on that before you step out the door a little bit. Make sure you have a safe place to land.
So the cards I got, first one was find peace, call a truce. Next one is sequence, growth occurs in stages. So keep an eye out for that 1234. Here we have atonement reversed, restore harmony. And then finally we have changes coming, endings. So I'm reading this as, you know what? Yes, things are ending. Change is happening. What needs to happen is you need to remember that the growth occurs in stages. It's not going to just be like, bam, you're done and you're out. That's not how it works. First, you have to find a place to escape to. Second, you have to pack. Third, you have to call a truce, right? Restore harmony in the household until you can get out, right? So don't rush things. Know that it is ending, but it takes a little time, right? It's going to take a few stages, right? Think of it as a ladder or staircase you're climbing to get out, and the exit is at the top of the stairs, right? And then as far as the Angels of Atlantis goes, I got Uriel and freedom, right? So obviously call in Uriel if you are needing that extra assistance.
That's the guide. Yes, do your Googling and find out that guide's strengths and what what lessons they have
Uriel.
and how they can help support you.
And
Because
look, it's a whirling dervish.
yeah, this is the guide that will help support you through this transition.
The drawing of this card illustrates that the Oracle is asking you to free up your thinking and feeling. For you are the only jailer that may be keeping your consciousness prisoner. Every aspect of your consciousness is a choice, and if you have made an inaccurate choice, choose again. That is the meaning of the word mistake. If this is what you missed, take again. Mistake, right? This time, by liberating the conviction of your love for self, you will spring your soul from its prison. Ask Uriel to show you alternative choices. Because they resonate of pure love, they will also free you from your thought jail and take you to consequences you may never have dreamed of. Uriel wants you to chant he, and thence to release the feeling of being held back. The he will literally clear your mind. Place it in your forehead, or third eye, sixth chakra. Guidance is imminent, and once more you'll dance with the infinite. And he is H-E-E. So,
Cool.
yeah. I hope that was helpful, Janine.
Yeah, I hope that's helpful. Yeah, Chris, an autocorrect. You have no idea how many government issue IDs I had in my youth that were issued to Bestie.
Bestie.
Back in the old typewriter days, the muscle learning, and even I do it to this day. Sometimes instead of BET, it comes BEST. It's just, you cannot stop sometimes that motor learning thing from repeating the word that it knows. Yes.
Well, an autocorrect changed Betsy into Betty.
Yeah, and I tell people I answer to anything with a B. Just go for it.
Just go for it. I love it. Okay.
And you speed.
Scorpio Mama would love another love reading.
Love reading. Okay, Scorpio Mama.
Oh. And the bottom of the card, just to jump back again for Janine, is keep moving forward. Right? Keep improving was what I saw.
Ooh, I just heard the guide say, don't forget, what you're taking with you on the ending of this relationship is the lessons you've learned. Okay, Scorpio Mama. Oh, guess who's coming? Yeah, I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Still shuffling over here. So give me one moment. Still can't get over that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Just shuffle the angel deck real quick. Cheyenne says, I just wanted to let you all know that you have helped me more than you know. Chris, Pamela, Speza, thank you. Betsy, Jonathan, thank you. You're so welcome, Cheyenne. You're going through a hard time right now. So. Oh. And Regina would like a general after this, and then we should probably be done. It's already been an hour. Okay, Scorpio Mama. First card is Artificiality, and it says, take a break from technology. The next one is Divine Justice. There's a karmic lesson. Fulfillment of prophecy. Pay attention to prophecy. And he tells me you've asked this question before. And then the final card is Mirror, Mirror. negative projection. I'm saying this as almost like you're reading too much about what love should be. That's that take a break from technology. There's a karmic lesson in love that is maybe not necessarily in your thought process while you're dealing with love. Pay attention to prophecy. Something tells me that you've asked this question, you've had the answer come to you before, and that you need to stop projecting. Like when you look in the mirror, stop with the negative projection, right? Don't look at the things you don't like. Look at the things you do like, okay? Don't project your negativity onto yourself when you see your image. That's what I'm getting very strongly here. And the Angels of Atlantis, I got Archangel Michael with the I Am Presence. The I Am Presence. This card reminds you that the throne of your spiritual sovereignty is awaiting you, and that you have all of the power of the Creator within you. When we discover our soul's purpose and allow ourselves to be initiated into the world as a spiritual seeker, we are often disregarded by others simply because the divine can be missing from other people's lives. Michael wishes you to sit on the throne of your true power in the universal wisdom of the one mind, the I Am Presence. This is the moment when divine compassion moves through you and alerts you to the fact that what you see without is also within. Feel your throne as the seat of empathy and chant Ha through your base chakra to support this energy. Ha is H-A-W. So it feels like you need to do a little internal work before you can do the external stuff.
Okay, we'll see if trash guy is gone. He may be coming back out of the cul-de-sac. So I'm just gonna kind of skip over the topics here. The talking points. Trust. First one, trust in this process. And I also, when Jonathan was talking about being realistic, I was actually writing down the two words idealistic projection. So the current influences, what my spread is asking you to do is to get into stillness and get clear about, we have this again.
Friendship.
You know, in our world, we have, Walt Disney did us no great favors in filling our head full of these fairy tales, idealistic fairy tales. So I think Americans in general have this kind of unrealistic sense of what relationships are all about. To be realistic about what it is that's going to serve you long term, and that's a true friendship. As we all know, romances come and go, but your friends are with you for life. So let's make that romance a friend. And I do have an interesting card that came up in reverse was soulmate. And the message I heard about this is, been there, you've done this. We've all heard now about the new definition of twin flames is that the two people that come together to challenge each other. Can you hear the truck? It's back. They come to challenge and trigger each other for growth, and you've done it, and you don't have to redo it. That you
been there, done that. Don't repeat.
You served that lesson already. You can move on. You don't have to do it again. Karmic lesson. You don't have to do it.
No.
Don't have to do it again. And I did see that she had mentioned she had met a woman online that she was interested in. And I mean, that's the best of both worlds, right? To have.
Well, and it's funny that she said there's a woman online, and the first card I got was take a break from technology.
Yeah, right? So take time to get to know that person as a friend first.
Friendship first, always.
Establish that. Yeah. Cool.
Hope that was helpful, Scorpio Mama. Let's see. Oh, Heather, yes. Okay, so do you have time for one quick general for Regina?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and then after this, we will be done. And I will be starting my YouTube break.
General. Oh, is this your last live before your vacay? Oh my goodness!
A week from tomorrow.
I am envious.
Scorpio Mama says, yeah, take a break from technology. That's a sign. Oh, hi, April. Turtle Witchery. I'm at work. Must go. Oh, well, thanks for popping in.
Hi.
Oh, Heather, you're so funny. She says, wash, rinse, but don't repeat.
I'm going to go real quick.
Okay.
I saw the world. I saw the world turning, and then I saw a box of movie popcorn. And the message I got was, Regina, for right now, for you to just sit back, relax, and just watch the show. Don't get involved in whatever is going on around you in your immediate sphere and the broader sphere. Keep your hands clean. Stay out of it. Whatever is going on around you, stay out of it. And again, to watch the show, because there's gonna be a plot twist in what's going on, and the outcome is going to be very interesting, slightly unexpected. From looking at the direction the trolley is going down the track, the outcome is a little bit unexpected, but not out of alignment in the big picture, but thoroughly entertaining. I don't know if this is going to make sense for you, but all of a sudden now I just want to laugh like I'm sitting in the movie theater watching a good comedy. I want to just laugh.
Maruta says, Jonathan lives in Hawaii. His whole life is a vacation.
Yeah. Quite the vacation with $9 loaf of bread.
I know, right?
Never worry.
My kid likes milk, and I gotta get milk, even though I don't drink milk, but it's still like $10 a gallon.
Yeah. My lease is up at the end of the month, and I think I'm going to get another lease, which is really lucky to even be offered a lease here. But I'm pretty sure my rent's going to get raised this time around.
Well, of course, everything's going.
They haven't raised my rent since I've been here, but I think it's coming this time.
Beth says, right, Maruta? Like, what awesome, incredible city do Parisians go to? Okay, back to Regina. So first thing we get is a judgment is made. Okay, interesting.
Wait, but what was the card? It said divine justice.
Divine justice.
That goes along with the trolley going down the tracks.
Next one is signs and synchronicities. Notice patterns and symbols. A card reader noticing patterns and symbols? You never do that. We get this again. Own your power. Rely on inner resources. And the 11th hour servant, we get humanitarianism. And our angel card, we get Zephkiel, ecstasy. That's not bad. That's pretty good. So there's obviously been some sort of rebalancing in your life, right? Something has just happened. Judgment was made. You're finding your balance again. You're being asked to notice patterns and symbols while you're readjusting, right? Don't forget to rely on those inner resources, right? Look, centaur. I'm just seeing that centaur with the wand, right? Own your power. And then the humanitarianism. I know that you do a lot of work for others, right? Janine wants to know what the deck is. This is a new deck I just got from Kickstarter, 1111 Oracle by Mandy Peterson, the creator of the Past Life Oracle. I'm blanking on the name suddenly. And then I'm seeing this as like everything's really unfolding for you right now. You're just being asked to notice the things going on, bring your power out to deal with them, and then also don't forget that there's others around you that need your help as well. Ecstasy. That's rough. Zafkiel wishes you to know that divine ecstasy may come at any moment as a deep feeling of passion for your spiritual growth, or as an aspect of your love, whereby your whole being is transfixed with the choice you have made to join the mystical pathway. The two gatekeepers on this path are awe and joy, both of which are closely aligned to ecstasy. As you experience this heightened state, be aware of the whispers of the angels. As you see in the oracle, angels use this high-frequency opportunity to impart sacred, loving information to us about our journey. They give our higher self information about a choice we need to make or how to open vistas of consciousness about our ethical existence. Trust the angels, for they will always have your heartfelt interests in their hearts. Chant Ha, H-A-H, in the heart chakra to open this channel of light-filled inspiration from the angelic realms. Ha, H-A-H.
Cool.
Wow, I totally was not paying attention to anything going on.
Yeah, Regina, I keep seeing the trolley going down the rails, and it's like bouncing and jumping and going really fast. It looks like it's gonna crash, but it's gonna work out. The trolley is gonna land well, but just sit back and watch the show. Yeah, isn't that interesting?
It makes a lot of sense with a particular thing that's happening. Okay, good to know.
A little movie popcorn always tastes good.
Right.
No, thank you, Sharon, for popping up my channel. I haven't put anything new up there for a while, guys. I'm going to warn you. But yeah, check the playlists. The playlists are kind of where it's at on my channel because I have everything categorized. So
yeah. Thank you, Betsy. This has been our usual fun time.
This is
I always love playing with you.
I know. It's always a great way to wrap up the month. It's so much fun.
Right. Well, that's why I was like, well, if there was only one Tuesday I could make it to in July, it'd be this one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's why I was like, we can still do it in July, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Thank you, Jonathan, because it's just always a privilege for me to be a guest on your show. And I just love reading with you. And yeah.
Well, I love reading with you. And it's the highlight of my month for sure.
Cool.
And Jesus says, I'm totally down with popcorn and maybe a trolley ride.
There you go. Cool.
Take your popcorn on the trolley ride and enjoy the parade, I guess.
Yeah.
You're sitting and everything else is getting paraded by you as you go.
Watch the show.
Right.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. It was so good to see you. Yeah, Chris, I don't think I've seen you for a long time. It was good to see you too. And all the new folks that I haven't met. Like Cheyenne. I don't think I'd met Cheyenne before. So
Cheyenne's been in a couple of my lives, I think. And I've seen
there's been a few. I'd like Janine. I had never met Janine before. Yeah. Well, my mod skills. Yeah, me and my mod skills. Anyway, for those of you that are,
thank you, Heather. Heather says Jonathan is fun to read with. I agree.
mm-hmm.
It is so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
And so, wait, where are you going?
So first, we're going to California to visit my mom. And then my husband surprised us with a week in Mexico.
Oh, nice.
So, from one tropical place to another. It seems to be the thing he always does every year. Like
Yeah.
last year we went to Belize, which was amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
Everybody. Thank you so much. A hui ho. We'll see you again.